Well, hello, FlushTox. This is Sandy, and I am here to challenge you with the water measuring. All right, we start off with a gallon of water, preferably like a distilled or a mineral-rich water. Purified will work, but for simplicity's sake, I typically buy distilled and put my minerals in it, or I do a pH balance. I use a Kagan machine and a Juniper. Or Athena, I think. We trade around a bit. All right, I'm in my office. I don't have a measuring cup actually handy. I had a 4 ounce, so I measured off 8 ounces on this cup. So here's going to be, I'll have to turn it towards me. I'm gonna measure out each 8 ounces. So for the next challenge to add on to this, 5-day challenge or 27-day, 14, 21-day, 60-day, whichever challenge you're on, or just the water challenge. So we're going to measure off each 8 ounce portion. And this is handy. There's a lot of really nice containers that you can purchase that will give you a beautiful looking water jug. I kind of just like the good old-fashioned version, that way I can write on them. And there's 3. This one's a little bit more. It's about 8.5 ounces. All right, so we're going to measure off, and yes, I'm going to do this with you watching to see how simple it is. All right. So you see, we're just measuring off. It's just about every, I don't have a measuring stick here, about every inch. It's about how far down you're going to go. Not pretty sure I'm not going to use the bucket that I'm pouring this in. I might, I don't know. But what happens is when you're drinking water, if you guzzle a lot at once, and let's say it's a distilled water without minerals, or it's a RO water without a pH balancer or minerals in it, what happens, those are very volatile waters, and they'll help you to cleanse your system, but they do not replenish nutrients. And so your body can be losing toxins, which is actually really good if you're trying to lose toxins. But if you lose too many minerals, your body will also run into another problem. Now you'll see as it gets lower, it seems like it's fuller at the bottom. The lines will get smaller, all right? So by adding minerals and alkalizing waters to your system, to your body, that's going to slow down the demineralization of your nutrients. And why that's important is that if your blood gets below a certain level of mineral content, calcium content, magnesium content, and all the other good minerals, what happens is your blood will need to be buffered, so your bones will give up those minerals. And women have a tendency to get osteoporosis, whereas men usually have more heart problems. And I think that was in yesteryear. I don't think that's the same issue now. And what you have a problem with on that is if your blood count drops below 1% calcium, your heart just stops. Oops, that's a crooked line. Your heart just stops. It doesn't always have to be a heart attack. Another problem that you have if you start losing minerals is that the oxygen level in your body is not able to be absorbed. The oxygen can't be absorbed if you get low on minerals. And your cellular function won't work. Then many years ago, you know, I used to have sheep and some cows or cattle, steers, and a few horses. Well, one horse. And we always had to give them minerals and we gave them greens every day, and we would give them B vitamin shots. And what we found is if you did not add minerals. They would chew on things. They would chew on the barn. They would eat the tail. Actually, the sheep ate the tail off my horse. And she had a really pretty tail prior to that, and then it didn't ever grow back very cute. My mom's in this group. Sometimes she checks in, and she can verify that the sheep did eat the tail. All right, so this is, whoa, I went about an ounce or two over on that one. All right, so here's how many ounces. This is 8 ounces of water. Can you see that? Now then we're gonna say, drink away. Happy day. Let's see. And so I want you to label goals like more energy, more energy. Let's see, let's be funny. Barbie beast mode. Beast mode. I think I need another Sharpie. I'll decorate this for you later. But you get the idea. I want you to set goals throughout this. So every 30 minutes, drink 4 ounces, or once an hour, drink 8 ounces. That way you're gonna start seeing your water go down and your energy go up. Now then, to keep from getting a lot of tendency to need to tinkle all the time, of course you still will. Water will make you do that. Let's add 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about a teaspoon and a half of chlorella plus, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4 of zeoterine. Now, chlorella and zeoterine have got angstrom minerals in it as well as colloidal minerals. So if you have a tendency to have migraines or headaches, or you feel really dry mouth whenever you drink water, perhaps you need to add some more minerals, because anytime you're using, like I have on there, as a distilled water, it's a volatile water, so you're gonna wanna replenish the good nutrients. While like calcium water and lime water is really probably more satisfying, it can also end up being very joint adhering, and it can cause some problems with your body to put the calcium in the right places. So I know I had well water for many years, and I got a lot of kidney stone and a lot of arthritis problems. And when I changed to distilled water with a colloidal and angstrom mineral base, my heel spurs started going away, my bone spurs, I had nasal spurs. And so that will help your body to put the minerals and the nutrients in the right place. When you combine that with exercise, the exercise says, get in the bones. It tells that calcium, get back in the bones. And so whenever you're exercising, the right calciums will go back into the bones, like a little kid would go back to your room and play. And the other calciums that are needed to buffer and work in the blood are let out to do the right job. So it helps the osteoblasts and osteoclasts in the bone cells to offset or repair so that you can have a cleaner body. So adding minerals and drinking water throughout the day is not only very, very helpful for FlushTox, for flushing out the toxins that you don't need, but it's very essential in also replenishing the nutrients to your cells. So don't forget, you need a very, very absorbable mineral base. If you're taking dry minerals, remember the fact that they're often too large to enter into the cells. And the micronized cells, the micronized minerals, angstrom and colloidal mineral base, will help to bind with the free radicals that are being eliminated whenever you start exercising and you start moving these toxins from the cells. And by eating more proportionately and moving more and having more energy, the smaller damaging units, the little free radicals is what we used to call them, they will have something to covalently bond to with the mineral sites. So these not only help to bring the oxygen into the cells, helps to buffer your blood so that your blood is not going to be as acidic, but it also helps to keep you from being less thirsty, and it helps your kidneys to not be as stressed because all the energy and the nutrients from the kidneys goes up into the back of the brain, the head, into the brain, the reticular formation, and back down into your body. So mineralizing your body will help offset a lot of other issues. I hope that information is good for you, and thank you so much for your challenge. Another good thing would be to measure off how many ounces you are. That way you can know about where your goal is. This is 128 ounces, pardon me. I usually get to 72 to 78 ounces and I'm waterlogged, even on a really good day. So that you'll find where you kind of top out. If it's really hot and sweaty and outside, or I'm exercising a lot more, teaching a lot more classes, of course I can drink more water. But if I'm just on a regular day, about 72 ounces is really, really good for me. 78, I'm pushing it. And when I get to about 80 ounces, I just feel really, really waterlogged. So that would be another thing that you can also test and find out where you max out at. All right, I need to hear how you're doing and get your water jug going. Okay, see you later, guys.